Disclaimer: I do not own the clips or music shown. These are used for review and entertainment purposes. Thank you.
No, 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 no.
I sense something. I sense that the Bay has returned.
Camden on Channel Camden. I Am Number 4 was a movie that was released in 2011 that was based on a book series. And it came out, during a certain time where, all this types of stuff was popular. So you had to make a bunch of movies, based on books to appeal to teens. You got to do it. They're really big. They make a lot of money. You got to do it. And so, fun fact: guess who produced, not directed, this movie, but produced, but still produced? Yeah, Michael Bay was involved with this movie. This feels very different from his usual work. But yeah, the movie released, and many just thought it was a very strange movie. Like it existed. But later on, as time goes on, there's been a little bit of a cult following. But today, I'm going to talk about it. Did I think of it? Well, let's jump right in. Shall we? Also, let's look at this trailer for a second. Look at it. Wow, this is. That's the name of the movie.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He looks like us. Yeah. Yeah, they're just talking to each other.
Okay.
Fascinating. He acts like us. Yeah. Yeah. And they're just talking to each other.
That is kind of private, actually.
Beautiful.
There's a lot of places. I think this is a pretty good place.
Yapping to each other. But he's not like us. He's not like us. Yeah, pretty crazy. So our movie begins with number 3 getting killed. And in Africa, by the bad guys. Yeah, the bad guys, they look extremely dumb in this movie. I didn't design them. Why do they look like that? Why do they look like that? And then we get to see our main character, as normal teenage white guys in the 2010s do. They're on jet skis and they're laughing at each other and going woohoo and trying to talk to like women and everything. Like it's wild and insane. Then something starts happening to our main protagonist, John Smith. Yeah, that's his name, John Smith. I could literally come up with that name in like 5 seconds. There's no way that's his actual name. His powers start activating once number 3 dies. So it motivates him and his protector and father figure, played by Timothy Olyphant, to move someplace else and keep being undercover so they won't be discovered because of, him having powers and stuff. And also, if you want more explanation with what's going on, here's this very, very nice narration from our lead.
Bria. The rest is a lie.
Okay.
Designed to keep me alive.
Yeah.
I got my first scar. It was signed that the Mogadorians had found.
Are you talking about important information?
Felt it.
Over you guys just driving on the road? No cool visuals, no flashbacks, no nothing.
9 of us children escaped. Killed.
Just this narration.
We are the last of our kind.
This the narration. This really establishing the plot of the movie. It has to be one of the worst uses of narration and exposition I've seen in a long time. Because there's, like, how do you display, pretty much explain the plot of the movie, and just you guys just driving on the road, just driving, and you're just using such a monotone, calm voice. That's how I explain, you know, how we're being hunted by aliens, and we're also aliens, and you know, we can't talk to people, and we can't be out in the open, because if we do, they'll find us and try to kill us. This is exactly how the narration goes while there's driving. Can you guys enjoy driving? This really nice driving. This how you do it. Not even no cool flashback, no nothing. And this is exactly how I'm going to talk. Okay, everybody. How about I explain the entirety of the movie? Like the whole plot of the movie without any visuals, like no clips from the movie. Not even a poster for me. I just, like, not a screenshot, no nothing. It's just me. Like it's a 2006 video or something like that. Like supposed to suck us in. You're supposed to have us interested in the plot. This doesn't get me interested in the plot. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, you know, that's the, you know, he's number 4. He's number 4. John Smith is number 4. That you know, and they're being hunted. But as teen movies go, our boys got to go to high school. See, I'm a plant. He's all like, I'm a plant. It's like, no, John, don't go to school. Don't be like other kids, because you're not like other kids. You're not like us, okay? You're not like us. Just don't do that, all right? And he's all like, no, I'm not. I don't care. I am going to school, and that is that. So he goes to school. And he has, you know, he meets some people. You know, he gets to meet some people like his friend. He gets to meet his friend, Sam. And the actor for Sam is years younger. The same, they go to like same school. They're like the same age. Like the only way you can convince me is that's like a freshman hanging out with a singer or something like that. Because there's no way. That guy looks extremely old. And the bully character, and he's played by Jake Abel, and this isn't the only time he plays, you know, a scumbag in a movie that's based on a young adult novel. I mean, yeah, sometimes you just gotta switch schools from being with the Olympians to just going to an ordinary high school with just one guy with powers. So then he meets the main love interest of the movie, and she likes to take pictures of people without their consent. Like, she can be hiding behind the bushes or hiding behind a tree and take pictures of you, like right now. I'm not even joking. She literally got sent to the office, like the principal's office, because she was taking pictures of the teacher without his consent. Such a likable character. Very, very likable. Yes. Oh wait, is that somebody? But in the middle of class, this is when John's powers start going off. He's like, "Oh no, there's light glowing out of my hands. Oh my gosh, no, not light glowing out of my hands." In this day and time, kind of looked at kind of like a weirdo, and some think that it was some sort of prank. And then out of nowhere, Timothy Olyphant is all like, "Yes, son, you don't see? This your powers. When you get to a certain age, start growing your powers." And this is part of why the Mogs, the villains of the movie, wanna chase you. You need to be careful. You need to be careful, John. Honestly, I'm glad that his only power isn't just glowing out of his hands. Like, throughout the movie, he displays other powers as well. Because I don't know if we will, like, look up or relate to, like, instantly want to be a dude that just has, like, light going out of his hands. That's like a sidekick gag character. Alright, kids, so you apply for this job. What can you do? My hands glow. Like, they just glow. They're just like, shh. That's good enough, right? With time throughout the movie, he starts to discover other powers that he has, which is oddly displayed. You know, Sometimes when a character figure out they have powers or some sort of anything that's supernatural, there seems to be a montage of some sorts. Now you're wondering, is there a montage in this movie? Well, there's like a bit where he just kind of runs around the forest and he kind of messes with his powers a little bit. But honestly, I kind of wanted the scene to be a little bit longer. It would have been more fun. It kind of felt like they kind of just put this in the movie because they were like, oh wait a minute, we gotta do something in the woods, because you know the young adult novel movies gotta have the thing in the woods. Really, I mean, like, the actual thing itself isn't bad. I mean, I appreciate the choreography and the parkour. Like I appreciate it, but it's just like I kind of wish there was a bit more to the scene. Maybe get display some of the other powers that he has as well, or maybe he can, like, Timothy Olyphant tells him a certain power that he may have. That, like, he's like, oh wait, I have this power, let me try it, and then it kind of fails for a little bit. And then later on in the movie, when you least expect it, that power kind of activates. So John meets with Sarah, you know, the love interest of the movie, in his house, and he has dinner with her parents. Now, her mom looks very, very, like, scarily familiar. And it turns out, her mom is April O'Neil. That's the original April O'Neil. That's April. April is her mom. Sweetie, did I tell you about that one time a turtle saved me in a subway? And you know, that's pretty much most of the second act of the movie. Him talking to his girlfriend, and there's also his friend Sam, who has issues, you know, about his dad, because his dad is missing, and he believes in the supernatural, like with aliens. There's also, you know, Jake Abel being like, hey, you stupid dork. Feels that she used to date Sarah. Like, this is pretty much the second act. And there's a little bit of Timothy just going around in warehouses and stuff with a flashlight and going like, throughout the entire. Like, their second act is kind of just flows. Kind of just flows. Like, there isn't like. I would say that there's barely a plot, but like there's things that's important to the plot. Like, it kind of just, but it's just like, oh, okay. Like, I wish we could see more scenes of him understanding his powers, and maybe even a cool little fight scene with him versus the Mogs, and get to see even more of him understanding his abilities. Maybe since he's in high school, he's talking to his peers a bit more after moving 24/7. And maybe we get to see him develop a hobby or some sort, along with his friend Sam. Like, I don't know, like something he may find an interest in doing, and he's like, I like doing this thing. Him enacting in like a extracurricular group of some sorts, or just something like that, or just something. I mean, we do have some scenes with him hanging out with his friends, like him at a, like, I mean, there's him and this girl, like, hanging out at a festival. I mean, there's that. But I don't know, it's just, but maybe something a little bit more, like, pizzazz. All the characters we have in this movie. Why is Adele playing? I don't think I could play this in the video. I might get copyrighted. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Ma'am, why are you throwing stuff? What are you doing, ma'am? Okay, so you're just, I'm not getting, what are you doing? Stop, I'm sorry, can you please turn out the Adele? Please turn out the Adele, I'm trying not to get copyrighted. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. Yeah, Michael Bay, I can get it. Michael Bay definitely wanted this scene. He was like, we gotta have an explosion at some point in this movie. I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, I need it right now. I need it. It's like an addiction. Yeah, Miss Sarah Connor over here, just blowing things up, and she's actually number 6. That doesn't have as much as a ring to it. These crazy abilities. Did y'all know I've been editing like the past few videos in my sleep? Like, that's an ability. I don't know. It's probably because of this jacket. About the festival scene, his powers start going crazy. He starts beating up the bullies to defend Sarah. You know, I kind of wish there was more scenes like this in the movie. But oh well, yeah, you have it here. And then, it's at this point, they start wondering, what even is John? Like, who is he? What is he even doing? Who is he? Who is this guy? He over there glowing light out of his fingers and everything. Like, who is this guy? Who is he? Anyways, here's, you know, Sarah thanking him. And then, at this point, where Timothy sees some pictures of him online, because, you know, the girl's a photographer and everything, creeping, he's all like, John, this has gone too far. You know, we're moving again. We're moving out of here. We're going. Bye-bye. Say goodbye to your friends. John is like, no, I'm not going. I'm staying here. I'm staying. I am staying. And he's all like, I know this ain't over no girl. I know this ain't over no girl. I know this ain't. No. My homeboy Sam, too. This conflict comes back around in this scene. And I guess I can appreciate, like, the heart behind it, honestly. And I think some young people out there could relate. Because, I mean, you may have spent your childhood, like, or teen, like, your years just moving 24/7, school to school, meeting friend to friend. You never just stay at, like, one place. And, like, regardless if you want to move or not, like, your guardian is all like, no, we're moving regardless. I think that is something I think that's something the young ones can relate. I don't know if it's intentional, but I think it could be neat. Then the third act kicks in, where the cops are just looking for John Smith. It's the whole town is going crazy. The bad guys are looking for him. They interrogate Jake Abel, and he's all like, and then they start chasing him around his school during the night. Number 6 comes to the rescue, and she's all like,
That's right, mate. It is I. I am number 6. We must work together, mate. I'm showing up out of nowhere. I was in only 2 scenes before the third act. But that does not matter. Does not matter, mate, because we plot.
And also, their dog, Bernie, turns into like a huge, big dog monster. I think this guy might be related to Scrappy-Doo in some sort of way. And a big CGI fight. Honestly, good for them. And the football.
What the dog doing?
Field. And they're having the final battle against the villains. Number 4 and number 6, they're going at it. They're like, you know what? We need to stop this guy. This is maybe it, guys. This may be it. This is where I am. Number 4, the big energy blast. They save the day. So the team, they're just standing there. Jake Abel has his off-screen redemption arc. And number 6 is like,
Alright, mate, we need to find the other numbers. Number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 13, all of them.
And then John, he's all like, yeah, let's find all the other numbers. We might have to find the alphabet too, I don't know. And he's like, let's bring Sam with us too, because, you know, we got to find his dad. And then they ride off to the sunset. And he narrates, overdriving, of course, you know, full circle moment, as the movie comes to a close.
My planet is called Lorien, but Earth is my home now. It's as good a place as any in the universe.
Oh, yeah, you know, are we going to ever see them find all the other guys and, you know, reunite? You know what? That's it. I'm creating a new term for movies that try to set up sequels that don't get sequels. You know what? That's it. I'm calling it sequel jumping. I hope you all like it. sequel jumping. It's a new term I created. You know, I want a quarter every time somebody says it. And number 4 is, honestly, it kind of just exists, really. I mean, it has pretty good effects. Some of the scenes are actually not half bad. And the lead actors are okay. They've been a little better in other stuff. But here, they're not horrible. I feel like the movie could just use just a tad bit pizzazz. A little bit of something to make it feel a bit more special. I don't know. Add on into the characters. Actually, make us love them. Instead of just following bullet points for us to be like, oh, main character has to get girlfriend. Main character figures out powers. Main character beats villain. The end. We gotta, add a little bit more to it. Instead of just adding things just because you feel like you need to. I don't know, it just needed more. Number represents a bygone era, and it's really, if anything else represents that era, this does. Crazy too, because there's a lot of interviews and a lot of promotion for this movie. They're being like, this gonna be like the next Twilight, bro. This is gonna go crazy. We got a main dude having powers. This is gonna be insane. It's gonna go crazy. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. But no, we gotta appeal to the teens, you know, to the tweens out. First, also, the movie was being screenplayed when the first book wasn't even finished yet. That's also a fun fact for you. Well, overall, these are the donuts that I give it. I recommend the movie. Sure. I mean, if you feel like it, maybe you can go watch it. Overall, it's just a movie that's kind of just like, yeah, I can tell which era this movie came out. I can tell. A bit more pizzazz, a little bit of its own identity, a little bit more, and could have gone beyond those bullet points, like I mentioned. I think it could have been even better. Like I said earlier about John's arc, I feel like there was some goodness in there. I feel like a little bit what they were doing, I was like, okay, I kind of like that. I like the idea of that. I like it. Like it can be relatable to young people out. Missing the lore feels displayed more better and not a stupid narration. It's just a movie that just represents the era that it's from, and it's just like it's just there. Not the worst movie of all time, but it's just there. There's been rumors about them doing them adapting the book into live action again. Like they're like, oh, one day we might make like a TV series or some kind. Adult novel movies. Now we make 8 episode, shows that take 15 million years to put out. No.
What? This is a moment in history. Take a pic.
The fact that Michael Bay has had a hand in this a little bit, which is kind of just something. There's explosions. Yeah, big, crazy action scenes in the third act, which I feel like we should have got more of. Because, the actual choreography and the effects weren't that bad in the final battle. I kind of wish there was a little bit more of that, But it's not fully 100% Bayham, because he didn't direct it, he produced. I don't know, because, sometimes at the end of the day, you expect more shaky cam, more military, more Megan Fox, more whatever that thing is. We're not going to worry about that.
Going to turn into a truck now.
Imagine Shia LaBeouf as John Smith. Sometimes you just got to feel a little different. Now, what if I blow up your house?
I don't understand.
But yeah, I mean, I guess, hope you guys like, comment, subscribe, and be careful while looking into behind trees and stuff. Someone might be taking pictures of you without your consent. Yeah, someone might be taking pictures of you without your consent. We'll always be there for you. Okay, just please, just be careful. Be careful of your surroundings. Okay.